Welcome back to the brewing class. On today's episode, we're going to talk about opportunities for business in the craft beer industry. So I say craft beer industry, not brewing industry, because you may be a brewer and you want to brew beer and you realize, okay, what's the high? You'll come quickly to this realization. What's the highest thing I can do as a brewer? Own your own brewery, right? That's the best thing you can do. You talk to most brewers, that's the answer they'll give you. They want to own their own brewery one day. We all live in one day island, which never comes, right? You got to do it as fast as possible. So if that's your final goal as a brewer, to own your own brewery, do it quickly. But you don't have to brew the beer. If you've brewed professionally, you know it's not all fun and games, right? You're doing a lot of manual labor that's like strenuous on your back. You're working with solutions. Your hands are dry like mine are right now from touching sanitizer solution too much, and it's just fucking annoying, right? But we love it. That's part of it. So you find a balance, and you may end up just realizing, okay, I don't need to brew, but I want to make some money, and I can brew on the side just for fun whenever I want. You can hire brewers, and you can be the brewmaster and just come in whenever you want and do the mash and leave. If that's what you want, why not? But yeah, maybe you just want to work with craft beer. Maybe you're a great marketer. You have an online presence and you develop a group of people who like what you do for whatever reason. You can leverage that to sell some sort of a product. You can sell some sort of a service. Those are two things you can sell: is product and a service. The only two things you can sell typically. One of my ideas is to start a craft beer Bitcoin. So as I develop my brewing business, people can purchase with this form of Bitcoin, form of Ethereum, and it's good wherever they can buy my beer, and eventually you can get other breweries on it, and then you can it'll be the most common paid currency that you use to buy craft beer. That would be pretty good. So if you're a brewer still and you want to work with craft beer still, maybe you can start a canning line, a mobile canning line. Those are off the hook right now. People are paying a lot of money to get the beers canned, and they're working overtime because there's not enough supply. You might have to spend about $150K to get a good canning line. You get an employee or two. You go there the same day, you leave, you bottle about 2 or 3 beers maybe that they have at the brewery, depending on the size and how much they want. They'll provide you the labels, and you bring they provide you with the cans typically as well. You give them, like, you want the tall cans, small cans, whatever you want. Canning line, mobile canning line's a good business. Social media influencer is always good, but the craft beer market in the United States is fucking super saturated, right? There's nothing new coming out. Like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, the New England IPA came out. That took over the world for still we're on the fad train of what they call craft beer. You got fucking Strawberry Dream, Milkshake, Triple IPA with Belgian yeast, right? You got all these crazy things coming out that swing way far away from traditional beer, but that's okay. We like it all. But there hasn't been anything like that New England IPA since. Before that is maybe Brut IPA was maybe 2-3 years ago. That died real quick. You have hoppy lagers. Yeah, you have imperial stouts. You have the double IPA. And you have IPA, and then you have the pale ale. That's kind of the main craft beer things. Maybe you come up with a new thing. I brewed a black New England IPA once, and it turned out pretty damn good, honestly. Try new things. Maybe you can do something like, what's that guy's name? Brewlosophy, where he does a whole bunch of tests with friends, and they do like kind of science, kind of like, we don't know if it's scientifically proven, but tests against beer. One with this temperature mash, one with this temperature mash, everything else the same. They singleize the problem and get to the answer, basically. You can do something like that. You don't have to be the brewer. We all know brewers don't make a lot of money, so if you're in it for life, you need to make a profitable living. So think about that as you go forward, and think like, I can't make millions being a brewer. How else can I make money? Just go from there. If you need help with any of this, feel free to shoot me an email at brewer@thebrewingclass.com, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for tuning in. Ty Stevenson. Peace.